So I've been asked, so what's the difference between working and coaching in a corporate environment in companies with executives and teams and in prison with inmates, with people who have done crime in our society? And my answer is that there is not much difference. We're all people. We've all incarcerated. We all live in a world of limitation, and we all have a similar opportunity to question that limitation, to begin to look a little bit deeper and meet that part of us that very early in our lives made up his or her mind that this is how it needs to be, and that we unconsciously are still living by some of those beliefs. So what I experienced inside prison, because when you are incarcerated physically, you're more reminded of that limitation you're in, and often maybe more ready to start looking inside. That's what I meet. So I meet a lot of interest in looking inside. I meet a lot of commitment to challenge that. Not that it's easy, because the environment inside is hugely challenging, but it's also an incredible classroom. It's an incredible opportunity for those who really want to step more deeply into that journey, that compared to outside prison, we're rarely aware of our incarceration. We're rarely aware how limited we actually are. And it's like we all kind of need, I call it a burglary on our beliefs. It's like a little armed robbery that shakes us, that reminds us that actually there is something in me that I need to go to. There is something in me that I need to challenge. And we don't listen until we get the wake-up call. It was one of the things that I really took with me out of the classroom that I had with an armed robbery that I've experienced in 2014, which is 3 years ago, a little bit more than 3 years ago. It was an incredibly horrible experience. It was deeply traumatic. I did not think that me and my kids would make it out alive. And the next morning I woke with an incredible sense of gratitude, because it's like you were given this new opportunity, a new chance. Yes, I've never experienced something like that. And in the 3 years after that, realizing the gift of the armed robbery. Now, I'm not saying that I would like another one, but I am saying that I chose to harvest in that situation. I chose to say, I'm going to find the gift. I'm going to learn the lessons and understand why this event was important, why it was significant in my life. I gave that event a purpose. And with that, I went much deeper into myself. I went much deeper into parts of me that I'd shackled and that I needed to free, that I needed to release from the old. So that was the opportunity. So that is what I experience very often, that we all need a shake-up in whatever form it is. So it reminds me how important it is to listen when life knocks on your door, when something shakes you, that you're not just taking it, looking on the surface, but you're allowing yourself to go deeper. You're allowing yourself to accept that invite, to investigate, why am I feeling like this? And no matter how long you are on the journey of the responsible individual, there will always be the opportunity to dive deeper, to take the phone call when the past is giving you a call, because it's stuck somewhere in a corner. And we must also remember that even if you've expanded a lot, you've created a lot of new knowledge, you might be very aware and conscious today, a lot of our old experiences are locked and are still replaying, recycling the old story, and did not get the memo of all the new things that you've learned. And that's why it's important to connect deeply inwardly as well, So when it comes to connection, it's to start with ourselves. When it comes to listening, it starts with me.